Hey everyone, welcome to our Mailbox Power Success Spotlight interview today. I am so excited to have Wakena Colon, who her company is called Celebrations Remembered, joining me today for just a few minutes to talk about why she loves Mailbox Power, how she uses it, and to give us a little bit of a taste of what it's done for her business. So welcome, Wakena. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to learn more about your business. It's so fun at Mailbox Power to see how many different types of businesses use our products and send out cards and gifts and do all kinds of fun things. So I'm going to have you introduce yourself a little bit, tell a little bit about, what you do, who you are, anything you want to share to kind of introduce yourself.
Sure. So my name is Wakena Colon. I am the owner of Celebrations Remembered based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We've been in business for 5 years, and we are a full-service event planning company. And so obviously we celebrate everything. We just celebrate life in general. So when I learned about Mailbox Power, when you all first were starting up, I guess it's been about 3 years now. To me, it was a no-brainer. Because I no longer had to remember every month to go in and mail out birthday cards or mail out anniversary cards and see what was coming up. My administrative assistant typically in November sets up all of the new projects for the upcoming year so that we're not sending out the same cards every year. But we have a birthday campaign. We have an anniversary campaign. We pre-set up our Mother's Day and Father's Day celebration, our cards. Veterans Day, I am a veteran. So I like to see which of my clients are veterans so we can send them out cards. Every year we send out gratitude cards. So we don't necessarily send out holiday cards because we see a wide variety of clients and not everybody celebrates necessarily the holidays, but so around the holidays, we send out a gratitude card, which I absolutely love. And so we just thank them for however they are a part of our business, whether they're a supporter, they get a specific card. If they're a past client or a current client, they get a different card. And then if they're one of our vendors, then they get a different card. So it's just easy. We pre-set everything up. We set the dates and we don't have to remember to go back in every month.
All of your celebrations are remembered, literally, because you have it all automated and ready to go and everything. So, okay, I love so much of what you said. Okay, continue. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I have a question for you. So that's awesome.
Good. Yeah, no. Being a business owner, knowing that we just have so much going on. But to still be able to get those text messages or those Facebook messages saying, thank you for my birthday card, for remembering. And it's like, well, I did remember because I did remember to put it into the system. But so yeah, it's just a good feeling to know that we're keeping in the forefront of our clients.
Okay, so when I'm listening to you talk, I'm hearing this thought in my head of client nurturing and relationship building, and you're such a smart business owner because you're automating it, because we all want to have, we all want to be thoughtful, we all want to remember our clients' birthdays, we all want to do that, but Mailbox Power allows you to automate everything, as you mentioned. I loved what you said about gratitude cards, rather than calling them thank you cards, and that you send them out around the holidays, and just all of those ideas I think are so fantastic. And I love that, the name of your company is, Celebrations Remembered, and you're doing such a great job of remembering the things that are important to your clients. So I love that. Tell me, okay, so I want to ask you a couple questions. How did you get started in your business? What inspired you to start your business? Because event planning, what a fun business, first of all. But give me a little history about you and your company. How did you get started?
So I started 5 years ago. It was something that had kind of been at the back of my mind for a while. And growing up, we just always celebrated. Mom always found something to celebrate for somebody that we knew. It didn't matter what it was. I'm Puerto Rican by nature, so we just love to party. Anyways, and so that was a huge part of growing up. We always did our celebrations at home. And so they were always personalized and to the person that we were celebrating. And after I had my daughter, I found that we got away from that. Life is so different now than when it was when I was growing up. And so many of us work full time. We're trying to do some kind of a side hustle business. Our children are crazy active in all of these different activities. I laugh all the time. I say my daughter has more of a social life than I do. So trying to keep up with their schedules. So it's so
Yes.
easy for us to forget. And so I saw this pattern of folks at the last minute sending a text message saying, "Oh, I forgot it's so and so's birthday on Sunday. We're going to cut a cake and have ice cream." And it was just thrown together last minute. Or, they did try to do a little bit more. And so they did it at a restaurant because it was easier. But
Right.
you can only see the guest or the guest of honor from a distance because you're sitting at this long table with all of your loved ones, but you can only talk to the people to the left, right, and diagonal of you, and right in front of you. And so we wanted to give folks an opportunity to think about it in advance, turn it over to us, and know that when we come in, everything's taken care of. And our clients love it. So a lot of times our clients are just as surprised as the person we're celebrating because they have no clue what we're bringing in. It truly is they dump it in our lap, and we pull it together for them. And we just wanted to give folks that opportunity to get back to celebrating what's so important, and that's each other.
Ah, okay. I wish you lived closer to me. I would really love to have you planning parties for how you just said, like, it's so true. You go to a restaurant, no one can talk, it's loud, and I love what you said about having it be at home and like how much more personal that is. And like, what a cool business, Wakena. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think that's so, so awesome. And I love that you discovered Mailbox Power to, add right into. I feel like it goes right along with who you are and what your business like goals are of everyone feeling special and feeling remembered on their special days and all of those things. And so tell me a little bit about what were the main things that you wanted, maybe not problems you wanted to solve, but what were some of your main goals when you decided to add Mailbox Power to your business? Like, what were you hoping, what results were you hoping for, or what were you, hoping to accomplish with adding direct mail?
Yeah. So for me, it was like you said, just keeping in the forefront of our clients, letting them know that they're not just a one-time client. You know,
Yes.
they are important to us even beyond that celebration, whether they come back for a second, third, or fourth, or it's just a one-time celebration. We just recently added wedding clients, so we want our wedding clients to know what a huge part they played in our business, and make sure that we remember them every year on their anniversary. And so to me, that was a no brainer. But I also loved a lot of the other aspects with the personalized gifts and the sweets that you all offer. One of my favorites are referral boxes. So when I get a referral in and I can go into Mailbox Power, I can create a awesome little gift box with some brownies and a card, just letting the person know thank you for thinking of Celebrations Remembered and sending a client to us. And again, just getting those text messages with those pictures and those I call them love mail, where they're showing us love back for appreciating them or remembering them. And so, yeah, it was just a no-brainer for us to add to this.
To add this. It, like I said, it's such an amazing fit. And I love mail. Like, what a cool thing. I love text. I love email. I
Yeah.
love, thank you so much for doing that. And it really is so interesting being with Mailbox Power and seeing. I get to walk downstairs and see, like, all the amazing things that are going out and all the creative ideas that business owners are doing to build relationships. And like you're saying, to show appreciation, to show gratitude to those people that are sending you referrals and who have come to you to, a wedding. We have two daughters that have been married. A wedding is a lot of money, a big investment, and it's that one day that you want to be so special. So those clients trusting you with that, and then coming back and saying, "Hey, thank you for trusting us with that." It's such a perfect fit. I don't know that I've interviewed another business lately where Mailbox Power is a better fit than it is for you. So I love that you're doing this. And so I would love to hear, is there one particular client story or one particular person that that you know sent to, or that a customer that is just like a neat story that you're like, I always think of this and this is something that I would like to share using Mailbox Power that you can share with me?
So yeah, so it was actually one of our referrals. It was the first referral box that we sent out, and why we continue to do it. She wasn't expecting it. She just threw our name out there. It was actually a social media post, and I saw it because we were in the same group, and the client reached out, booked us, and I went in and I sent it to her, and just I can always picture the picture that she posted on Facebook with this big old smile, and the box in front of her opened up with the brownie sitting there and the card in front of her, and her shouting us out for she's also a business coach, and just shouting us out for thinking about her and an unexpected gift that came in for her. And so that's a huge one for us, and that always sticks with us when we send out those boxes.
Oh, that is so awesome. I wish you had that picture that we could pop up on the screen right now and show it, but I can imagine it because I've seen a lot of really amazing pictures and it's so fun when people take a picture and they're like, look what I got. Like, thank you so much. And I think that talking to you, it's just so fun because I feel like every day that we get to do that thing that a lot of people only do once a year, and that's get that feeling of how fun it is to be the giver, how fun it is to be the person who, you know, sends something out and knowing that you're thanking people for things that a lot of times they don't get thanked for. You know, we buy something and we get a receipt in the email, or you know, we don't get anything. We get the
Right.
product, but you know, we become the customer. But that additional thank you, I think, is just so amazing. And you know, the fact that you've used Mailbox Power for quite a while with your business, you said 3 years, and that each year you set up all of, you know, the different like automations or campaigns that go out to your customers, and you continue to use us for birthday and for all of these things is such a compliment. So thank you. And so
Absolutely.
lastly, let me just ask you one more question. If another business owner was listening to this and they're thinking about other ways that they could, you know, nurture relationships, that they could have greater customer retention, do all of these things, what would you tell them about why you would choose Mailbox Power or have them choose Mailbox Power?
Just it's honestly one of the easier platforms to use. It's not a very hard platform to use, so if you're not tech savvy, it's perfect. Um, and
I agree with that. So yes.
yes, customer service. I've always had success with customer service whenever I had questions inside of the chat. Um, but what I loved about it was it wasn't so geared towards going on Facebook like some of the other companies that are out there and pulling a bunch of pictures that they already see every day anyways and plopping it into a card and sending it to them. I mean, they're great and thoughtful because someone took the time to do it. But to me, it's Mailbox Power offers us a more professional look, in my opinion. And that's what I really enjoy about it. Yes, I can pop in a picture if I want to, and sometimes we do. It just depends on what the situation is. Um, but it's not the whole model for Mailbox Power. And you know, the opportunity to send out gifts and cards, not just one or the other, made it just it makes it so much easier to just have one place that you could do everything.
Yes.
And that's huge when you're a business owner, is finding something that can simplify what you do.
Your life.
I don't know how else better to say it. It just makes it so much easier than having to go to different sites and pull everything and then have it shipped to you so that you can then ship it out. That's just frustrating.
It
So
really does. It does sound like, I mean, especially when you maybe have only one or two employees, you're, you know, a small company. We have a lot of large companies that use Mailbox Power, but small business owners, you know, you have to protect your time and put your time in the right places and all of that. So that is another thing that I love, is that we can automate it but not lose that personal feeling, not lose that, that, hey, they remembered my birthday. Well, I had a little helper that helped me remember your birthday, but you still put the time into creating that, that card or putting together that customized gift, and then it's going to go out. So, well, Wakena, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your company, your experience with Mailbox Power, how you've used it. And I love, love, love everything about what you've said today. I think anyone who watches this will be like inspired not only by what you're doing, but with Mailbox Power, but what you're doing with your company. Like, what a fun, I love your story. I love how you decided, hey, I want these, celebrations to be intimate and personal and really focus on, people getting to actually celebrate together. So thank you so much for talking to me today and sharing more about your Mailbox Power experience. You're just awesome. This was great.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks you guys for joining us for the Success Spotlight. And again, thanks, Wakena, for your time today. And you can check out more at mailboxpower.com. Thank you so much.